Hi, welcome to Sage Blue Tarot. Today is June 29th, 2021. I'm going to start the collective reading by using tarot. Thank you for being here, and let's get started. I'm going to start off by asking, what does collective need to hear today? What does collective need to hear today? I'm kind of sensing a lot of anxiety about something. The message that I'm getting is that it's good to occupy yourself, right? Sometimes when we have extra space, right, we can start to look for things to worry about, which causes us to be anxious, to replay memories, to wonder about what ifs, to kind of step into this space where it just doesn't feel good and we start to even feel more anxiety. So I'm kind of getting the message of do something with your body, do something that will fully engage you. I'm seeing the Hanged Man upright. This to me is about a new perspective, right? I kind of feel like you've been in this certain perspective where you are starting to kind of feel drowned or down or upset or heavy. And when you start to allow yourself to feel something new, to kind of envision this portal, this gateway, this door into your currently reality, start to picture what is beyond this door, start to picture what is going to be, what can be birthed in this moment that exists right now, right? And then work up the courage to walk through it, to step into this new reality as you're living in this moment right now. And that will give you a new perspective on your current circumstances, right? I'm kind of sensing that you might be feeling partway safe because you feel this kind of longing, this stress, this depression, this anxiety, while at the same time you feel maybe miserable, right? Because it doesn't feel good to feel these things. And I kind of sense that it's important right now to use your imagination to step yourself into this new doorway, into this new way of experiencing this current reality. I'm seeing the Tower reversed and Eight of Cups reversed. So you're walking away from something that you've devoted a lot of emotional energy and time to, right? You've devoted so much of your energy, and it was maybe very passionate at some point for you, very much. I feel like you put a lot of your time into this, right? Like a passion project, and now is the time to walk away from it because you've maybe fallen out of love with it. Maybe you realized that you reached an ending point with it, although it was not what you thought it would be. You thought you would be able to complete this. Maybe right now is the time to walk away because you realize that it's no longer bringing you happiness. The Tower reverse is saying, like, yeah, you know what, this isn't working for me anymore. And yes, I hoped that it would be different. I hoped that it would work for me. I had a different plan for it, but sometimes we can't fully know what we're going to do unless we're in the situation that we're in right now. I'm seeing the Fool reversed and the Two of Swords upright. So the Fool reverse to me is about starting this journey, right? Maybe you are hesitant about starting this new journey because you kind of sense the safety in where you are, even though you're not happy. And everything's kind of telling you to walk away, right? Walk away from who you are right now in order to meet who you're meant to be, meet the next version of you in this next step, in this next process, this part of your life. The Two of Swords is here to tell you, hey, if you are able to, you have everything within your ability right now to tune into this inner state of balance, right? And if you don't believe in yourself, then meditate. Sit down, do some visualizations, focus on your breathing. Any way you feel called to meditate is good right now. It does not matter. There's no right or wrong way about meditating, right? Whatever you feel called to right now is the medicine that you need right now. And I feel like if you're able to tap into this balanced state within you, you're going to be able to let go of all that you need to let go of right now in order to gain this new perspective. The Nine of Cups reversed. So I'm kind of seeing that you have everything right now to be happy, but for some reason you're blocking yourself from enjoying it, right? Maybe you're kind of self-punishing yourself for something, right? Like ask yourself, do you feel bad about something? Do you in some way doubt yourself heavily so that it's clouding your mind, it's clouding your enjoyment of this present moment and appreciation? Start to ask yourself these questions to see what comes up. I'm seeing the Chariot upright on the back. This to me is a card about movement. You are moving towards this new reality, towards a new perspective through the doorway. I feel like you are meant to be in a new place and you know it, right? I feel like right now all that's holding you back is this sense of hesitancy. Like you're not really trusting yourself. Maybe you're not seeing that you're worthy enough to feel good, right? Maybe that's why you're kind of battling this new perspective that has kind of been shown to you. It's kind of been telling you like, hey, this is what's going to bring you balance. This is what's going to feel good. This is what you can now believe in. Like, stop these belief systems that keep holding you back and are beating yourself up, right? But you're on this movement. I feel like you should just allow yourself to go with the ride, go with the wave as it's guiding you. Don't push back against it, right? Like, what are you fighting for, really? To stay where you are, to stay in your misery? Like, why? Because it feels safe, right? Start to ask yourself these questions and start to make space for this new perspective to come through. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords upright on the back. This card, to me, I'm sensing that it's about self-sabotage. Maybe a part of you is kind of bursting your own bubble, popping your own balloon. Like, a part of you doesn't want yourself to be happy, right? Because that is going to require a new perspective, a new step up the staircase, a new way to flow. And I feel like it's important right now to allow yourself permission to feel good, permission to feel this reality in a new way, right? I'm kind of sensing that you haven't been allowing yourself this, and I feel like that would be such a beautiful gift for yourself to give yourself. So now I'm going to thank this deck. Thank you. And now I'm going to pull from the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations deck. What does collective need to hear today? Uriel, Angel of Flame. So definitely tune in to what makes you feel passionate, what makes you feel good, alive. Remind yourself what you think is worth looking forward to, what you think is worth living for in this beautiful life, right? And it's different for everybody, right? So start to throw away these parts of yourself. Imagine this beautiful fire in front of you, like a beautiful bonfire. And start to throw away these parts of yourself that you can sense are burdening you, that are weighing you down, that don't make you feel good, that I feel like I'm getting this vision of you in ocean, in deep water, in an ocean, and with these these heavy weights, almost like armor. Maybe you've been using certain parts of yourself as a protective shield from the world, but right now you've outgrown them. So now now I feel like the task is about allowing yourself to be vulnerable as you go ahead and shed these parts of yourself that have protected you at some point in your life, maybe for a long part of your life. But right now, I feel like they're kind of sinking you down, and you don't want to be sinking. You want to be floating. You want to be flying, right? But you're kind of in these emotions and this heaviness and this tension. And right now is a good time to just go ahead and throw these parts of yourself into the fire so this energy can be transmuted into maybe a new protective shield, a new way of seeing your life, a new way of experiencing, right? We don't always need the same armor forever. At different points of our lives, we need to protect ourselves in different ways, right? And sometimes being vulnerable is going to allow for that protection to arise. And then you will see, oh, this is what I need now. I give myself permission to experience the world in this way. Remph, Angel of Time, right? Time heals all things. Whatever is stressing you, whatever is worrying you, maybe the past, the future, the present, know that time is going to take care of it. Allow yourself to surrender this control that I can kind of sense that you have. You kind of want to make sure things tick and talk a certain way, but right now is not the time for that, right? You are not the god of time, right? Remph is here to tell you like, hey, you know what? This is not your job. This is my job, and I will handle this. All you need to do is really step into the present moment, no matter how challenging and how difficult it is. You already have enough on your plate, and without trying to control time, right? Like, why are you doing this, right? Remph is kind of telling you like, hey, don't worry about it. I've got you. Release yourself from these burdens you've been giving yourself. Tiferet, Heart, Beauty. Remind yourself of what you love about yourself, what you love about your life. Give yourself beautification, right? Give yourself things that make you feel beautiful. Buy yourself flowers. Go for a walk. Do things that make you feel good, right? Give yourself a face mask, a bath. Give yourself a massage, do some yoga, look at yourself in the mirror and say affirmations, right? I feel like that's really going to be powerful for you at this time because there have been so many self-doubting conversations happening in your mind when that's not helping you, right? That's not, you can't grow if you keep beating yourself up. I'm kind of sensing like this need of allowing yourself to make space for yourself to grow, to love yourself, to remind yourself of the power of your heart, right? Maybe do some meditations with your heart. Maybe tell yourself that you love yourself. Put your left hand on your heart and put your right hand on your belly. Just kind of really breathe into your body where you are right now. This powerhouse that is your heart, that is where love comes from. So you can start to tap into this inner love and then start to attract all that you desire. On the back, I'm seeing Duma, Angel of Dreams. Tune into any dreams that are happening during this time. I feel like right now is a time where a lot of your subconscious is going to be able to have a conversation with you. Just sharing with you symbols, things that you need to know. Write down your dreams, right? Take some time in the morning, first thing first, have a pen and paper right by your bed and write down your dreams. Any words, anything you might remember, any emotions and feelings that might have come up. You know, sometimes we don't remember our dreams vividly, but we can remember this almost like emotion of color, of sensation that leaves behind as we start our day, right? And this is important because I feel like we're getting a lot of messages on how to navigate life. And our subconscious is kind of telling us like, hey, this is the way, this is the new perspective, this is how to do it. But we just have to allow ourselves, we have to give ourselves permission to experience the world in a new way. So I'm going to thank this deck. Thank you. And I'm going to pull from the Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck. What does collective need to hear today? Learn. So definitely take some time. I feel like this applies to learning of a new way to exist in the world, a new way to experience your reality, learning how to allow your new self to shine through. This could also be something that you might feel called to learn, a new skill set, maybe read a book that you've been meaning to learn or to read. Just learn something new. I feel like learning really helps us ground down into this reality and gives ourselves some more food, right? Some more mind food. New ways of interacting with the world involve ways of learning new things, maybe an instrument, maybe learn a new skill. Learn something that has been calling to you for some time. That I feel like that's really going to help you open these doorways up. Be generous. Whatever you can give and you feel called to give, give. This could be your time, energy, resources, your love, your energy. Maybe this is the space in your mind that you want to spend sending some loving energy to somebody in your life, no matter where they are on earth right now or where they may be. I feel like right now is a good time to be generous with yourself, and then through that, allow yourself to be generous with others, right? Fill your cup so you can fill somebody else's as well. You're the boss. So you call the shots in your life. Whatever doesn't feel good, like really try to look at your life in a new way, right? See it as almost a system of systems, right? And realize what you're putting your time, energy, attention, and focus on is growing. So if you keep feeding this part of yourself that doesn't feel good, you can't really feed the rest of you, right? You have to be a good boss to yourself, a good boss for your life, and decide, you know what? This isn't making me feel good, so why am I feeding it? No more of this and more of this. That makes me feel good. A new nurturing of something new, a new skill set, a new way to exist. That's some visions, some visualizations, some manifestations, meditation, art, creativity, dancing. Focus on what you want to grow, right? Remember that you run the show of your life, and release what you can't control so you can focus on what you can control. On the back, I'm seeing cloak yourself in light. This card to me is about before you enter, before you leave your home, put on your shoes, right? This is part of your everyday task. Try to make it a habit to envision this beautiful white cloud of energy enveloping you, cleansing your aura if anything that isn't for your highest good, right? This white cleansing energy can come in and evaporate anything that is no longer for you. Just go ahead and sit in this beautiful energy before you engage with the world. This is going to cause for a protective shield to arise from within you, a protective shield for you that's going to allow for your energy to maintain itself in a balanced and centered way. So that whenever you interact with the mystery that is the world, right, with whatever surprises that may happen, you're able to handle them from a centered manner. And in that way, I feel like you're also able to attract that which is for your highest good, right? I feel like whatever is within you, whatever you're bringing to the world, that is what you're going to attract. So it's very powerful to just cloak yourself in this white light so you can be as empowered as you can be as you engage with your reality. Right? So I'm going to thank this deck, and I'm going to thank you as well for showing up today, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, so now we're going to go ahead and move into the distance Reiki portion of the episode. I suggest laying or sitting in a comfortable position, but that is not necessary. Just be open to receiving Reiki healing energy. I suggest setting your own intention for the Reiki or just allowing my intention to take place, which is always for your highest good. I'm going to go ahead and take 3 deep breaths with you. Let's go ahead and inhale. Hold and exhale. Again, inhale. Hold and exhale. And inhale. Hold and exhale. I will now begin sending Reiki. when you are ready, start to come back into your body and open your eyes. Welcome back. Thank you so much for showing up today. And I suggest drinking water since a lot of energy is moved during Reiki sessions. And I will see you in our next episode. Thank you, and